Hey guys, Sarah here, back with another Plan With Me, yes! And this week, it's almost the end of May already. I don't know where the time is going, but I thought I would try out this, it's kind of like a little mini kit from Trillia Planning. So this was in their subscription box a few months ago, and I thought I would give this one a try. It does look like it's more made for vertical or even happy planner size, so we will have to kind of see how it works out. It'll be a little bit of an experimental kind of video, so we will play along with that and see how it goes. But I'm really excited to try this out. The paper feels so nice. It's so soft. I just keep touching it. And I know that she started a new subscription style, whereas before it was, it would have some scrapbooking stuff in it and things like that as well. And now she started another subscription box that is just stickers, I believe. So I haven't signed up for it yet, but I actually was the featured shop for this month. So I'm signing up for next month, so I'm pretty excited for that. I'll probably do some haul videos for that. But let's just get into this. So first, I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with the washi, because I don't have any thin washi to really work with. I do have a gray that could work, but it's not really quite as warm. It's a little cooler. So I think what I'm gonna do is just, I think I'm going to try just whiting out the washi altogether and really opening it up and seeing how that works. So this week could be a flop or it could be great. So I'm just gonna go white out all of this and then we'll come back. Okay, so that is whited out. I'm a little scared of how this is gonna work. So I think that I'll start from the bottom and just kind of see how it works. We'll see what happens, but you know, this image is here twice, so I want to kind of spread those out. So we'll start on this side, and I don't know if these are going to be removable. Probably not. They feel like they're likely, I think they're vinyl. So I'll have to be pretty careful about placement. I'll have to just kind of get over the fact that things are not going to be placed that perfectly. So these boxes they go all the way up, and not only do they go up to the line, but they go past. So these definitely work for Happy Planner, I'd say. But it looks like it's also the correct width for EC, where I think Happy Planner's width is a little bit smaller, but I'm not 100%. So I think what I'll need to do for the best results would be to trim these or just layer them on top of each other. I could do that as well. So maybe we'll just do that. So this video will be less chatty just because this does involve a bit of concentration, just to make sure that I don't mess these all up really bad. So if I'm like really quiet, that's kind of why. It's not really super intentional. And we're just gonna kind of line these up like they're one big. So it seems like they are kind of removable, so that's good. They may not be like meant for removable, but I'm able to kind of remove them and reposition without ripping my paper apart, so that is always a good thing because I can't seem to align this one. And that's as good as we're getting for that. And let's just see. I think I'll use this one. Now the top one we're probably going to have to cut a bit, because if we don't cut it, it's gonna end up on top of the May, so obviously we don't want that. So we'll just kind of put that there. And we'll start putting it down. And then sneak my scissors out, got stuff everywhere. And we'll just try to, I'm left-handed, so this is a little bit awkward, so we just gotta shift around. And we'll just do that. So it's not perfectly straight, but you know what? I think that's good enough. And now we've got this as kind of like washi if we want, so I'll go ahead and do the other side now that we see kind of how that's working. So it'll be really interesting to see this one when it's fully done, since we won't have the lines going across. It's gonna be very like open feeling. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it, to be honest. I kind of like having that structure. So we'll see how that ends up, but so far, so good. In terms of what's new, my plum planner has shipped out, so hopefully I will get it soon. Probably next week, or maybe not, because, well, yeah, probably sometime next week, I'm guessing. So I'm pretty excited for that. I will definitely do a review, kind of overview of it, and flip through, just because you can customize plum planners, so I'll show you what I did with mine in terms of customization. And then, other than that, I don't have any other new videos planned for the shop, other than Plan With Me's, of course. But on my other channel, I just uploaded a video about a ketogenic diet. So we'll kind of see the response that gets. If some of the keto community starts to follow it, that'd be really amazing. And I've got a couple of videos lined up for that. Now this week is the week that Josh leaves for Seattle. He leaves on the Wednesday. So after that, you're probably going to notice a lot more stuff going up in the shop. Because I switched to only doing my own artwork for the shop now, things have been slow to get things up, especially with all the chronic pain that I'm dealing with. Just means that I've really been limiting my time on the computer and trying not to kind of overdo it. So, yeah, that's not too bad. All right. Now, this doesn't have checklists. It does have headers though. So we could probably actually get more space out of this by just putting the headers at the top of the bottom of the box before, if that makes sense. And then I do have these checklists from a kit that, this was actually a kit for the Trillia subscription box. It's just one page that I had extra, but the colors almost match. So I can probably use these guys to switch in between, and then I've got my small ones for kind of like the weekend days, because I know like the Monday and the weekend probably won't be that busy. So let's get into it. Again, this is still pretty experimental. So maybe I will just I will probably cut the tops off of these. So let's just do that. Now, so this is a good kind of representation of if you use a horizontal planner, but you're kind of afraid to try kits from other shops, like kits that aren't built for horizontal, then this is like a good video to watch and kind of watch it all unfold and see what happens when you just play around and try to make things work. So if I put the header, like there, and then that way I can kind of start. So these will not align with the lines on the planner, but that's not a huge deal for me. Okay, so we need to put these up a bit. But yeah, other than that, not a lot new. I don't think I would have told you, did I tell you how things went in my at internal medicine? I think I said how the appointment went, but I got a call back from them after all the blood work and everything was done. And pretty much I'm still a mystery, they said. And so the symptoms still definitely sound like fibromyalgia. However, the inflammation markers that I have raised, they're still not sure why they're raised. So it's kind of an interesting thing to see, because they really don't want to diagnose me with fibromyalgia, it seems, until we find out why my inflammation markers are raised. So we've ruled out pretty much almost everything at this point, and they've basically said there's only a few more things they can think of to test to make sure, and these are things that I do not want to have. Like, we're talking Lyme disease, hepatitis, and then they want to test me for HIV just to make sure. So it's kind of like, okay. But even she said, like, we know that's not it, but we have to rule them out just to make sure. And then I'm not sure what next steps are at that point. I don't know if they're going to keep trying to diagnose me, or if they're just going to say, well, that's that. Like, have fun. And I'm back with no diagnosis again. I would really like them to kind of just give me the fibromyalgia diagnosis, to be honest, at this point. Like, I know that's kind of silly to have something to be something to wish for, but it's just kind of like, at this point, just being so tired of like the not knowing and the waiting and like the guessing and like, you know, saying you have chronic nerve pain to people is kind of like really weird, you know what I mean? So whereas if you say fibromyalgia, some people have actually heard of that. They kind of know what it is, and it's just a little bit easier for people to understand why I don't seem to do the amount of stuff that a normal person can get done. And it would make me feel better that, you know, the reason why I quit my job to work from home was really kind of a good decision, and not just like being selfish. I know it's not, and my fiance knows it's not, and we've talked about this a lot, but still kind of having that as like okay, like I feel more legitimized, if that makes sense. Anyway, I know it's kind of like, sounds kind of down. I'm not down about it at all right now, so don't feel like I'm trying to be like poor Sarah. At this point, I'd be kind of happy to get the diagnosis just so I knew. And if not, then I'll just continue life as usual, you know? But yeah, other than that, things are pretty good. And I will start some like vlog videos and stuff for the other channel, like day in my life kind of stuff. So those will start not this week, but maybe the week after. I might start doing them, but I want to get the apartment fully clean first, because right now I don't really feel like it's presentable to the online world. And also, I'm definitely waiting for my fiance to leave, because he has told me he doesn't want to be in the videos. He doesn't feel comfortable with that. So there's kind of no point in me doing those until he's gone anyway, just to make life a little bit easier to get into filming and the kind of routine. And okay. Now we've got, maybe I'll just keep these going instead of, I was gonna switch to the little ones, but I don't think, and it cuts out, but I'm not gonna switch to the little ones. I'm gonna keep it going with these. And then I kind of forgot what else I was gonna say, but that's okay. So, oh. I actually don't mind how this is working out. There's, like, it's not amazing. If you're very kind of OCD about how your planner works, then you might not like it that much, but if you're more into kind of trying to cut things apart and make it work, for the sake of getting a kit that you really like but doesn't have the right format, or just using a kit that you have kind of thing, then it's kind of good to see how it works out. And so it's definitely a little bit of trial and error. So hopefully your stickers are removable if you go down this route. And I really have nothing else to talk about, you guys. Like, I'm pretty much winding down. Like, we're going on a little mini vacation this weekend. So tomorrow I'm not even like doing any work tomorrow really. Like, I'm pretty much just packing up and going. And just spending a few days with my babe before he leaves. And it still has not kicked in yet that he's leaving. And I don't think it has for him either, to be honest. So I'm kind of curious when it's going to kick in that he's going, and that I probably won't see him for like a month or more. So yeah, I'm not sure what to expect. And we've got like notes here, but really kind of need just to-dos for the week. I don't really have, there's not really anything that can be used for that. I mean, there's these guys are kind of like little mini headers, so I guess if I put this down I can put one on top and just write on it. So I will try to do that. Yes, yes, yes. I feel like the video is going to take like way longer than usual because of that's kind of the nature if you're working with something that isn't really in a kit format necessarily. And we'll try this gray on there. Just because I don't think my white pen would work on it that well, I'm guessing. Maybe it would. Oh, well, too late. It's done. It is done. Okay, so I know that we have, let's see, we've got a couple of things going on. Someone is like knocking in their apartment building somewhere, and like they better be using a nail or something, because like they better be nailing something, because this is just getting ridiculous. Now the weekend banner probably is not gonna really fit because I didn't really plan that into it when I went to put it down. I guess it can overlap right there. So we'll kind of do that. We will put that right there. Because yeah, like if I put it here, I'm covering up the to-dos, you know, and over there doesn't quite fit. And over here just barely fits. We could put it sideways, but that seems weird for this because it's looks like it's hanging flags. So we'll just kind of plop it in there. And then what do we have going on? We have on the Monday, that is like holiday kind of thing, and on the Saturday, I'm gonna have align stuff up to this when I have half boxes maybe instead of, or no, okay, you know what? No, I lied. I'll put it right there. The Saturday, I am doing a girls' night at my place with some friends to celebrate that Josh is leaving. And the Monday, I'll use this pink one because that's kind of still holiday mode. We have that off in Canada. And we'll just see. The Tuesday I have Froop still, so continuing on with that. So far I'm really liking it. I don't think there's like appointment ones in here, right? No, there's these like little mini boxes, but also put that here. And then this is where Josh leaves for Seattle that day. And I don't know if I want to use like a little box, I guess. I will, because then I can use gray. Or no, I won't. I changed my mind. I'll use this gray one. I'll use this gray one here on Wednesday. Just keep it neutral, you know, for his masculinity. Not that he cares, but, and also just to mix up the colors. Oh my god, I just realized that we have washi here that I can use. Wow, I didn't even clue into that. Well, that's good. Perfect. Okay, awesome. Sorry, I didn't even realize. And then on the Thursday, obviously, is planning. And I will use, let me see, I'll use this blue one to get some color difference in there. And then she's got a really cute planner on that one page for the planning with the planning. So that will go right there on that. And let's see, Monday's supposed to be laundry day, except that we're gonna be gone. So I bet that Tuesday will end up being laundry day as well as garbage day. So I'll leave it for now. And I'll probably do that after I do the pen. And then these, I will probably wait until after as well. But let's try and get these headers done. I'll probably just cut them both to that size. I'll cut the other one to that size just so it they match. And then we'll just see how that looks. Okay, so I may need to white out one of these, but there will still be one single black dot. But rather than white it out, if I have my pen, my little Jelly Roll pen, we'll just good enough. So this is definitely interesting. Like, it really looks like a whole different planner, to be honest. Like, to have it done this way, it's very different. And I'm aligning the washi sticker to the bottom just to try. I mean, I'm not sure if I necessarily like that or not. And we'll also do, she's got little flags here that will cover up most of this, but I'm gonna have to white it out just to make sure that no color pops through. And we'll just white out the tops and the bottoms of these, just to there we go. And that way we can pick two cute little flags and plop them on there to cover up the rest of it. There's one, and then here is number 2. This is really not too bad, guys. Like, cuteness factor is still there, and it looks a lot different. I'm pretty excited to take a photo of this one for Instagram. But I think other than that, now I don't really have plans for work yet. I know there's work coming, but I think I will try to do a coffee day / artwork day there, just to try and make sure I get out of the house when Josh is gone, because other than that I don't really have plans to leave the house after he's gone. And so I'm gonna try to make that more of a goal throughout the week. And then I'll put that coffee one there just to make sure I actually do that. And then, so for the rest, I will do some pen, and then I'm gonna come back once I have the pen down. Okay, so pen is pretty much down for the most part, and I will have a couple of stickers to add on here. Quite a few. I've actually got a huge pile right here, so we can get right into it. So the day that I vacuum and stuff, just to have a little vacuum there to remember. And laundry, if we get to it on the Monday, because I guess we can really do it anytime, then it'll be that day. And groceries on Sunday. Now I do have some other cleaning ones, but I think I'll wait. Of course, now my messenger is going off like crazy. But we'll kind of wait for those and do some of these first. So with the coffee and artwork, that kind of leaves that one done. And I was going to use this like breaking down crying for when Josh leaves because I'm so sad. But I know there's a couple for those, so I'm going to hold on to that. And I completely forgot, you guys, that I had bought this. And it's for the May wacky holidays. So yet again, I missed a ton of them. But at least we can put them down for this week. So Monday is Goth Day. I better order the next ones too. The 23rd is Turtle Day. The 24th is Tiara Day. That's hilarious. I will probably wear a tiara all day because that's also the day that Josh leaves. So it'll be like, he leaves first thing in the morning, so it'll be like my first like all girl day kind of thing. The 25th is Towel Day. That's a little weird, but okay. We'll just roll with it. The 26th is Red Nose Day. Maybe because I'll be crying because I'll miss Josh so much. Just kidding. I mean, maybe. The Saturday is Sunscreen Day. And the 28th is Hamburger Day. I think I know what I'm eating that day now. Wow, put a pillow in your fridge day. That's so weird. Okay, anyway. So I have those for next week at least. I should put down to order those somewhere. I should write this down. I should just go do it afterwards and not worry about it. And then almost totally forgot that it is 4 months until the wedding, officially on the Tuesday. So that'll be good to put that there to remind me to get back on wedding planning stuff. And just gonna use this clean the fridge one from Anxiety Aids just to remind me to do that. And blood work, I haven't actually decided what day I'm going to do blood work. Maybe I'll do it on the Thursday. I don't have the actual form to do it yet, but she mentioned that she was sending it, so. And you guys may notice that I keep switching up my handwriting for like what I'm doing. Like I've tried all caps and I've tried cursive and just in general, and just kind of playing around with some different stuff, you know, like just trying to get a feel for what works. Now, I mean, I kind of like the cursive, but it's very busy, so I don't think I would do that very often. And then I just wanted to put a no carbs sticker down to remind me to, this one does not want to peel out, there we go. To remind me that it's back to no carbs when we get back. So we're likely cheating all that weekend, but it's kind of good to get back into it. So keto begins again. And then there's a couple of ones that I got for girls' night that I want to use. So I'll kind of pile those and collect them there together. And I'm waiting on this one as well, right? So I need different piles, guys. It's getting too messy. Too messy. Okay. So this is the girls' night pile. This is the Josh pile. And then we've got Simon, who I will have to pick from my favorites, but to be honest, he'll probably be sad because, well, not really. He kind of will be sad when we leave. So I'll just do a regular happy one then. Just because he loves my mom. My mom's gonna be with him all weekend, so he might actually be sad to have to come back with us. And on the Sunday, I'm gonna put this here because I'm probably gonna be hungover, let's just to be honest. So it's definitely gonna be kind of a relaxed day. I've already got my vacuum, so I don't need that. And this is also what I was thinking for the Josh Flies to Seattle. And then of course girls' night, we've got the couple of options for stickers. I've already got my groceries one, so I can skip that. I can't adult right now. It really would have been more for that day. I've got some work ones. I've got Love Coffee, but again, like that, there's a lot going on there now. And driving back from the cottage, we can use one of these little ones from Crafterina, which I've now kind of gotten in the way of the goth day, so I'm gonna have to pick that up and bump it up just a little bit. There we go. So that is done. We've got these work ones. And I've got garbage recycling down on my list, so I don't think I'll worry about putting an actual sticker for it. And same with the print and cut orders, because who knows if we'll get a lot of orders, so I may not need to worry about that. And we've got, that would be for when Josh leaves. And this is for girls' night. This is for girls' night. This is just for my nails, so I don't forget. There's a lot of stickers going on now. It's kind of getting a bit busy. So that is used. We're not doing these. And then I've just been putting this guy on group all the time. And he kind of fits right in there. It also is appropriate for the wedding because like, too much stuff to do. And so that leaves us with, I've got the crying, and then I've got these crying ones, and then I've got like cute couple ones, but I don't know. I don't really know, guys. I don't know what's gonna work because these aren't really like, these are so happy, and I'm not gonna be that happy. But I'll just put, maybe I'll put two sad ones then. I'll put the like bawling my eyes out one, and then like the no, because I'm gonna be so lonely. So lonely. And then hopefully I'll be able to Skype with him when he gets there though. And then girls' night, we've got a tons. We've got drinking, car binge will likely happen that day. The like intoxicated one, which is like my favorite. The call the cops, I don't give a fuck, which is also one of my favorites. But then, oh my god, girl, this is my jam. I'll probably save this one for next week because I think we're actually going out clubbing the next week. So these ones are more appropriate because I'll be like at home just like, ugh. And maybe this one as well will be appropriate for that. So that means that we can, I'll throw in a carb binge with the fries because usually when I drink it McDonald's ends up being my hangover cure. And then we can just put, maybe we'll put the big one of her. I love this sticker. It's my favorite. The expression is just perfect. We'll put her right in there from Crafterina. And then I can just kind of put a small little wine glass up here. So that's kind of a lot going on. And this area is kind of pretty empty. But maybe this can be this can be representative of my week of having to like catch up on a bunch of stuff and like get ahead on a lot of stuff now that Josh will be gone. And I think that's really going to be it for this week. So I'd love to hear what you thought about using a different kit for the planner and also just the breaking out of the washi to really open it up. What do you think of it? Do you like it? Do you like more of having the structure? Personally, I mean, I don't mind the look of it, but it feels very chaotic without the lines separating it. So, but maybe this will convince you guys to give it a try in your planner. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like it, comment below, and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys next week. Bye!